Should we all sell our Bitcoin right now and wait for the better times of regulation and when there is going to be this institutional money door opening to blockchain, to crypto, and only then buying Bitcoin at something like 10,000, 5,000, 3,000, etc. So this is what I wanted to discuss with you guys today, because actually they really want Bitcoin to die. Like Gary Gensler, United States, and everything that is happening right now in terms of regulation is terrible. I mean, SEC is, what they're doing is just sabotaging the whole narrative of innovation, and it's crazy. So we've discussed this in my previous video, guys. If you haven't seen it, please go back and check it out. Crypto regulatory clarity. The path to clarity could take years. Actually, it could take a couple of weeks. But they're saying they want to really stifle the innovation. They really want to choke Bitcoin, crypto, everything. And the United States, we have to admit, it's one of the biggest markets, right? A lot of money is in the United States. So should we really worry about this? And should we really sell our Bitcoin now? Because, you know, bad times are coming and regulation and potentially them trying to ban Bitcoin once their CBDCs come out and this FedNow payment system, which is dystopian technology, but whatever. And the answer is in this video, guys. So watch this video from the beginning and until the end, and then we're gonna take a look at the current technicals of Bitcoin, because there's something happening in the chart as well. And this video is something you can feel free to share it with your friends and family members, because this is the only video you need to open your eyes to what is about to happen in Bitcoin for real. So, okay, first things first, we're saying that the crypto regulation in US is not getting any better. And there is a chance that they're going to try to choke it, just choke all of it out of United States. So what do we need to understand is, number one, Bitcoin follows global liquidity, meaning that Bitcoin is global. It's not just United States, right? So this is number one that you have to understand. Number two that you have to understand before we move to the next piece of incredible information is that I'm personally trading over on Bybit, and I'm going to be soon adding to my trade. So subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I make a new upload, so that you know when I'm going to be adding to my trade. And certainly if you want to be trading actively yourself, Bybit currently has incredible bonuses only if you use my exclusive link down in the description of this video. And if you use my link, you can claim up to $30,000 initial deposit bonuses, and you can pause the video and take a look at all these insane bonuses. And I still have to give away the $30,000 AP, and I'm gonna probably do it in the coming videos to you guys, so stay tuned. And certainly if you want my famous education, or you want to get access to my crypto signals community for absolutely free, then it's all for Bybit traders. And Bybit is really, I mean, it's a huge exchange. I've been using them for a long time, and they actually require KYC because they're just so huge and so reliable. So, and they also are offering huge rewards and bonuses for those of you who complete the KYC, and you should. I'm fully KYC'd on my account. And also, if you for some technical reason cannot use the VPN or whatever and to access Bybit, and actually there is a link to NordVPN down in the description of this video as well, to a huge discount, then you can use Bitflex. Bitflex is a small exchange, so I'm warning you, it's a small exchange, but it has no KYC. And down in the description of this video, you'll find a link, and it's got some bonuses as well. Okay, now that the shill is out of the way, let's talk about what's actually super mega important. That is this. So once again, US wants crypto to die. Will they succeed? Now, even if we imagine that the United States bans Bitcoin, it all, like in US, it will be completely banned. Well, let's take a look. You remember that India actually banned Bitcoin. You remember that China banned Bitcoin and crypto trading, etc. So right now, actually, what we are seeing in India, there are calls for restoring UPI access for crypto exchanges. And there are, actually, it's not even one request, there is a third proposal is expected to follow. The Indian government and central bank have received proposals requesting the restoration of access of the unified payment interface for the cryptocurrency industry. This is pretty crazy, right? So while US is choking it, the rest of the world is waking up to the potential of this multi-trillion-dollar industry. So India, for example, I never thought that India is gonna go back on their thoughts and their philosophy. Now the next thing, I think this goes without saying, that cryptocurrency trading in UK, there is huge regulation that is coming in United Kingdom. And right now what they said was they were proposing and thinking of regulating cryptocurrency as a form of gambling. And a lot of people thought that it's gonna be bad, but not so fast. Actually, if you read through the article and you do some research on this, then you will understand that if it's going to be regulated as a form of gambling, then there is going to be some tax benefits. So it's going to be a good thing if it's going to be regulated as a form of gambling. So, which is pretty cool. So anyway, but the moral of the story is that we are saying India, UK, going into huge regulation. Now, the next thing, UAE, United Arab Emirates, is hitting the gas on crypto regulation. We're seeing this, Saudi Arabia, the same thing. Next thing, Hong Kong crypto licensing regime expected to launch next month, which is actually a licensing regime for crypto firms is expected to launch in May, with access to retail traders slated for June the 1st. But I think they actually say that this is not going to be happening on June 1st for the retail traders, but nonetheless in the coming months. So India, United Arab Emirates, UK, Hong Kong, and then Hong Kong, by extension, is going to also give access to mainland China and trillions of dollars of savings that people are sitting on, in comparison to US, where everybody's literally broke right now, and the highest debt ever. Not in terms of the government, but in terms of not just the government, but also the credit cards and just personal savings, etc. It's pretty bad in US right now, to be honest. Next thing is European Union. So EU finance ministers finally approved MiCA crypto regulation, which is quite strict, but it's good. It's not bad. It doesn't ban Bitcoin. So this is absolutely beautiful. So EU Council adopts new rules for Europe's crypto markets. This is absolutely amazing, guys. So we have China, Europe, India, etc. Africa, I'm not even talking about them. So we're seeing regulation come in and opening up the floodgates of institutional money, except for the United States. Okay, sure, whatever. So what you want to see here, remember what I said in the beginning of the video, that Bitcoin follows global liquidity. And the global liquidity is going to be flowing to Bitcoin. Even if US bans Bitcoin, will be short-term volatility, like we saw when China banned mining. The Bitcoin price went from 60,000 to 28,000. So in the short-term perspective, yeah, we're going to see some volatility. Long-term, as I told you so many times before, that's why call me Mr. Spot On down in the comments right now and join my free Discord channel where I post all of my trades and the trades of my team, and we're doing really well. I told you that the only way for crypto to die and Bitcoin to go to zero, every single country in the world has to unite, come together, and decide to ban it in one day. Then maybe we would see a huge cataclysm and maybe crypto dying. But this is not going to happen. Not in any universe, any parallel universe, do I see countries coming together, especially the US and China, for example, and deciding something for the greater good of the world. It's just bullshit. Now, the next thing, what I wanted you to mention, which is going to make you feel much better when you're going to be buying Bitcoin or DCAing into Bitcoin, because right now Bitcoin is cheap. Trust me, in 5 years from today, we're going to look at today's price and we're going to be like, motherfucker, why was I so stupid? So anyway, and that is that actually Bitcoin network itself keeps evolving and developing, which is incredible. For example, let me just show you this here. Michael Saylor voices support for the ordinals. So basically the ordinals this is something brand new to Bitcoin, and it actually has caused the congestion for a short period of time on the Bitcoin network. So this actually allows to have NFTs on Bitcoin, which is pretty crazy. And now what we're also seeing, we're seeing a surge in ordinal inscriptions. It's actually going absolutely parabolic on Bitcoin right now. And it ignites exponential growth in BRC20 token economy, which actually, yes, it stands for, BRC20 is the alternative to ERC20, so the main net of Ethereum. So Bitcoin now is becoming like somehow similar also to Ethereum while retaining its big daddy status. So it is crazy, considering also the Lightning Network and all the developments that are happening. This is absolutely huge. And last but not least, right now we're seeing BVM actually being introduced. We had EVM, Ethereum Virtual Machine, which was used for all protocols and the smart contracts, etc. And right now we're seeing the introduction of BVM. So you can actually create smart contracts on Bitcoin. So this just shows how alive Bitcoin is, and all the on-chain data, all the hodlers, all the blah, 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 and all the metrics of the Bitcoin ecosystem and health of it has never been better and has never been stronger. So therefore, getting to the chart, buying it, let's go to logarithmic. Actually, you know what? Let's remove all logarithmic. And you're going to see that right now, in comparison to this, a lot of the stuff here technically is much better than it was right here. And regulation, guys, even if US does whatever, they're going to catch up with time. They're going to realize like what they've lost. They're going to catch up. So I see no reason for Bitcoin not to be at far beyond $100,000 within the next 12 to 24 months. like far beyond $100,000 per Bitcoin. Because what I just discussed in this video is undeniable. So quickly, let's go to a smaller time frame. And we're gonna see like, I still want to add to my long trade right here over on Bybit at $25,000. We'll see if we actually gonna get there. But for now, we had these bunch of levels that I actually showed you so many times already. So, and I told you that if we break below this yellow support right here, then it's gonna be sending us probably to 25K, but the technical target, I mean, I hate these kinds of targets, but anyway, and actually look, yeah, the target would be 25K. So we broke down below it a little bit with the beginning of this annual Bitcoin conference, and sometimes, you know, they say that during the Bitcoin conference, Bitcoin goes down. This is like the same as Chinese New Year. Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it doesn't. So I wouldn't be betting on the I mean, unless it's just going to be a coincidence. So yeah, you do what you guys want to do. It's like no financial advice. But what I'm saying right here is that we actually wicked below, and look, we actually closed kind of above 26,700. So now our resistance is like 27.4. So really want to see what's going to happen here, either to the upside with a target of 28.8, or finally actually to the downside and giving us the opportunity to add to the long trade at 25,000, which actually I'm fine with. And if it's going to go to 25K, I will buy more Bitcoin. Because understanding these things, if you buy Bitcoin at 25,000, even if in the short-term perspective it's going to drop down to 15,000, yeah, it's going to be like 30-40% paper loss. But trust me, down the road, you'll be very happy that you've bought Bitcoin at anywhere in this vicinity, when actually Bitcoin is going to be hovering somewhere around this area. I mean, tell me in the comments, are you going to really care here, when Bitcoin is here, that you've bought Bitcoin at this level or this level or this level? The answer is no. That's why I keep DCAing and using this as proof of my concept. Therefore, guys, check out this quick tutorial as to how to trade Bitcoin with proper risk and money management. Even if you're brand new to crypto or you've been trading for some time, you will learn a lot from this tutorial, and it's free. So check it out. And as always, peace and love. Thomas Krallo. Stay smart. Stay mega rich. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.